Hey everyone, it's been a minute since I did a practice here, so I'm really happy to be back on my mat with all of you. I've been doing my practice. Sometimes I've needed to have somebody else just tell me what to do, and other times I've just needed to move really freely without having to talk anybody through what I was doing and just stay with feeling. And I encourage you to find that in yourself. Like, what do you need to do today to make your body happy? So I'm feeling like I need to get open, like I'm basically feeling everything. So I'm going to sequence a what I would call a multivitamin class. We're going to do some hips, shoulders, neck are feeling tight on a lot of people, and I want to feel my strength and my power more than anything else. I want to get in there and feel. So we will do a little bit of everything. Let's ride. Start in a comfortable cross-legged seat. You need to have a block and a rolled up mat today. So this is a rolled up mat folded in three and then roll it. And if you don't have an extra mat, grab a beach towel and roll that. You want the roll thickness, the diameter, to be about 8 inches. Okay. All right. Close eyes, rest your hands on your knees, deepen your breath. Let your body settle. Feel how you are today in this moment. Breathe for yourself, like feeding your body breath and breathing in a way that feels really good to you. Feeling, if you can, fill the uppermost reaches of the lungs, up underneath the collarbones, all the way back behind the heart. Hmm. Sit with your right knee on top of the left and shoulder shrugs. Inhale into your upper back. Hold the breath. Take the shoulders up, shoulders straight back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and draw down. Inhale into your upper back. Exhale, move the shoulder blades together and draw down. Bend the elbows. Inhale into upper back. Exhale, send the bottom tips of the shoulder blades and the elbow tips towards each other and ease on down. All right. Side bend. If this is hard to sit like this, you can always have the bottom leg straight out in front of you. You can also sit up on a blanket. Take your right hand out. Inhale, left arm up and over. Relax your neck. Let your head hang. Deepen your breath. Feeling the stretch across your whole right side. Letting your head hang. Relax your bottom jaw away from the top jaw. Feel into whatever stretch feels good, and can you increase what feels really good? Stretch more or less. We're going to come into a neck release, taking the top arm back over to the left side and letting your head hang. I'm feeling a stretch here across my upper shoulder, neck, jaw. Inhale your way up. Head's going to come up last. Pick the heavy head up. Change the cross of your legs. Left knee is on top. Shoulder shrugs. Inhale into your upper back. Hold that breath, take shoulders up, shoulders straight back, squeeze together, exhale here, and draw down, and lengthen your skull bones up. And feel your neck, it's relaxed, jaws relaxed. Inhale, breathe into your upper back. Exhale, move the shoulder blades together and draw down. Bend your elbows, inhale into upper back. And exhale, send the bottom tips of the shoulder blades and the elbow tips towards each other and draw down. Side bend, left hand out, reach, right arm up, draw the shoulder blades down and let your head hang. And breathe in a way that feels really good to you today. Take the top arm into neck release. Relax your bottom jaw away from the top jaw. Ease your body up, right? Pick your head up. Oh, yeah. Let's come forward to all fours and add in some wrist stretches, tucking the toes, leaning back. So I'm opening up the backs of my toes. And I'm also getting a wrist stretch. And then moving into any cat cow or spine roll. Palms facing up. Moving any way that feels good. Bring the right foot forward into a lunge. Tuck the back toes under. Let's come into a twist here. Keep the left hand on the mat, twist open to the right. Draw the shoulders and shoulder blades down, spread across chest and collarbones, opening up. Feel the twist not in the hips. So you're going to lift the left hip up, draw the right hip down, lengthen the spine, and then twist from your rib cage. Oh my gosh. Feel that. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale the hand down and bend and straighten your front leg. Let this movement ripple through your whole spine. You've been sitting in a chair in funky positions. How's the neck? How are the shoulders? Can you let them relax and just come along for the ride? Let's step the right foot back, bring the left foot forward, fire up the back leg. Keep the hips low and twist from the ribs. Bend and straighten, front leg. Just waking up, letting this movement bring ease. We should feel good. Just bringing some movement and some blood flow into the body, shifting the perspective from anxiety, constant worry, thoughts to feeling what feels good. Where do you feel strong today? Sink back into child's pose. Let's come into dolphin. So forearms come down, elbows are shoulder distance apart. Take your hands around your triceps for measurement. Then placing the forearms parallel, lining up the middle finger with the center of the wrist and the elbow. You can clasp your hands if that's just better on your body. Do that. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. You can stay here or take one leg up. 5 breaths per leg. The hip that's down that's supporting you, that needs to lift up. Send your right leg into the air and reach your right thigh bone straight back with the toes pointing down, outer right hip facing the earth. Outer right hip actually not facing the earth, but moving down towards the earth. And grow your inner right leg line longer. Now pay attention to your back like I just did. Breathe into shoulders and upper back. Keep the neck relaxed. Press the earth away. And then bring that right leg down. And take your second side. Left leg reaching up. Toes point down. Relax your neck. And bring the leg down. Child's pose for one breath. Walk your hands in, come up. Turn around. You want your rolled up mat and your block handy. Lay down on your back. Hug knees into your chest. Let's do one round of elbow to knee to warm up the core and to get the legs moving in this position. Elbows pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale your head and your shoulder blades up. Press the lower back down. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist to the right. Straighten your left leg. Pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Huge breath into lower back. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist to the left. Straighten your right leg. Pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath. Press lower back into the mat. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist to the right. Straighten the left leg. Pull the belly down. Inhale, feel your breath move into your lower back. Curl the tailbone up. As you rest your head in your hands, you send your elbows over towards the left thigh. Reach more through the right leg. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath. Lower back down. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, twist right. Straighten left leg. Pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath. Press lower back into the mat. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist left. Straighten right leg. Pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Going into gate opener. So in this one, you need your rolled up mat. You're going to squeeze the roll. So squeezing the inner thighs, lengthening the tailbone up so you really get the inner leg length to turn on. That's the first movement. Inhaling here, head is resting on the floor. I think you could see me. Press the lower back down, squeezing the roll. Your knees can be bent, your feet can be on the floor, or you can have your feet on a wall. Feet on the wall is optimal. If you need to get the weight off of your lower back and your hamstrings, put your feet on the wall. Otherwise, legs are up. Squeeze. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, curl head and shoulder blades up. Pull the belly down. Put your left hand onto the roll. Press it down. Open the legs wide. Reach out through your thighs. You could be here in frog. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. You're pressing that roll down onto your pubic bone. Feel that resistance as you pull the lower belly down to get more into deepest part of your core, your transverse abdominis. Close the legs. Hand goes to your head and you bring your head down. Breathe into lower back. Squeeze that roll. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, curl head and shoulder blades up. Pull the lower belly down. Put your right hand onto the roll. Press down, open the legs. Inhale into your hips, your pelvis, your lower back. Exhale, curl pubic bone into the roll, pull the belly down. You can always do this in frog. Do what feels best to you. And close the legs, hand to the head down. Breathe into your lower back, squeeze the roll, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, curl head and shoulder blades up. Put the hand on the roll, legs go out into straddle, or I'm going to try frog this time. Breathe into lower back. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, pull the belly down. Close the legs, hand to the head down. Inhale, breathe into lower back. Squeeze the roll, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, curl head and shoulder blades up, pull the belly down. Put your right hand onto the roll, send the legs out, frog or straddle, you choose. Exhale, curl the tailbone. Send the thigh bones out, pull the belly down. And release. Your head's going to come down. The legs are going to close and bring the feet down. Change your roll out. Grab your block. Have it in grabbing distance. Lift your hips. Come into bridge pose. Put the block underneath your sacrum. This should feel really good, long in the lower back. Put it at whatever height works for you. Shift your left foot to the center. Hug your right knee into your chest. You can hold the shin. You can hold anywhere on that leg. If you want to send the left leg out, let it hover above the floor. Any variation here. This leg could be here, knee bent. We're going to move into straightening the right leg and bringing it towards the shoulder, any amount. And also, right leg does not need to be straight. Maybe you get more out of bending the knee. Maybe a combo. Really feeling into this hip opening, shifting gravity for the time being. So our legs are above our head. We're getting the benefits of an inversion here, which is great. We've all been sitting a lot. Feeling stuck. Let's take the right ankle, cross it over the left knee, make a number 4, and breathe into your hips. Feel what feels really good about this moment, and if nothing feels good, what do you need to do to get it to feel good? Can you find access to pleasure just in being present in the physical body? Crossing the ankle over the thigh, opening up your hips. Let that breath come and go. You can always exhale like that on a sigh. Jaw relaxed. Feeling into how you are right now in this moment. Finish. Bring the feet down, take the roll out, the block out. Slowly roll all the way down. We're going to come into some strength building exercises now. So plank on the forearms. You want to line up your elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms parallel.
Tuck your toes, walk your toes forward so you really get strong and connected through your legs. Lifting up, but not the butt up, right? So draw the belly in, lengthen and reach back through your heels. So your butt is not high, your body's in a plank here. Keep that and start to breathe. Press the earth away so you round the upper back just between the shoulder blades. So you're not thinking here. This is lifted. Pull belly and reach back through the heels. We're going to bend one knee down and straighten. Bend the other and straighten. Notice my hips are not lifting. They're not moving. Keep breathing. You can start to walk it out a little bit faster. Draw the belly in. See, I started to lift up and go into my lower back. Building strength here. Wrap the shoulders. Drag your shoulders away from your ears and keep bending. Notice my hips are not dipping. Pulling the belly in. For 6 more. 2 more. And come down. Stretch it out in low cobra. Bring your hands forward. Pull your chest through. Reach back through your toes. Exhale. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press back into downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to your hands. Ragdoll forward. Bend your knees. Hold opposite elbows. And let your head hang. Slowly roll your way up to stand. Step up to the front of your mat. If you want to pad your knees, pad your knees. Let's move through some sun salutations. If you want to put on your own music, play some fun music, I encourage you to do that. Exhale, fold forward. Lunge, take the right knee back. Put it down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hands down, step back to plank. Feel that plank. Now we're on the hands, drawing the arm bones back. Slowly lower down. Feel the length and strength of your spine as you open your chest in low cobra. Exhale, come down and back to downward dog. Step the left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step up to the front of the mat. Inhale, ride the breath, come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Lunge, left knee back and down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hands down. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower. Low cobra, inhale. Exhale, back to downward dog. Step your left foot forward. Right knee down, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step up to the front of the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Exhale, fold forward. Take the right foot back. Keep the knee up. Inhale, rise. Twisting just the upper body. Right arm comes forward, left arm goes back. Notice how I wanted to move my hips with it. Now bring that right hand down to the mat and twist open to the left. Exhale, windmill the hand down, step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Low cobra, or starting to add in upward facing dogs if that feels good on your body. Bring the right foot forward. Inhale, come up. Taking the left hand forward, the right arm back. Left hand down, twist open to the right. Sweep the hand down. Step up to the front of the mat. Knee is soft. Reach back. Clasp your hands behind your back. Release the arms. Bring your feet together. Lower the hips. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to your plank. Come on down, inhaling into upward facing dog, or stay with cobra. Exhale back to downward dog. Warrior two, step your right foot forward between the hands. Rise up into warrior two, reverse warrior. We're gonna start to pick up the pace a little bit. I feel like flowing today. I'm gonna take my right arm instead of resting it on the forearm, on the thigh. You can do this. This might be where you need to be today. If you're feeling more connected in your core, have a little more flexibility, take the right hand back, reach the left arm up. Open the chest. Bring the hand down, straighten the front leg, step your back foot forward, triangle pose. Let's take that top arm, reach it up, circle it around a few times. Go the opposite direction. Triangle pose. Hands down. Step back to plank. Let's hold plank. Draw your belly in, reach back through the heels. If you need to come down onto forearms to protect your wrists, do that. If you're on your hands, palpate with your fingertips, almost like you're clawing the mat. Reach back through the heels. Good. Drop your right hip. Come up. Left hip. Up. You can stay where you are. Just taking these little lowers. Shoulder blades are engaged down the back. Just adding in some new movements because my body's getting really bored after 3 weeks. Coming back, knees down, slowly lower down. Listen to your body though. These movements feel good to me. If they're new, take them slow. Take them on your forearms, put your knees down, take a break. Take a breath here. Step the left foot forward into warrior two. Inhale the arms out to the sides. Reverse warrior. Spread open through the ribs. Reach that arm forward and back. Spin your heart open. You can always rest here. Do what you know. Do what feels good. Hand down, straighten the front leg, triangle pose, swinging open that arm. Swing in both directions. Triangle pose. Bring your hands down. Come down to all fours. We're going to do a side plank. So you have the option to spin your left leg back. So I move my left leg. It's moving straight back behind me. I'll show you from the opposite view in a moment. So I'm in the side plank here and drawing the ribs in. Connect here. Draw this shoulder blade down. Yep. And lift that leg. You can keep the foot down. You can raise and lower a few times, feeling the outer hip
Whoa, gotta stabilize. For me, that's a lot of movement in my rib cage. You don't want a lot of movement there. You want to knit front ribs to the pubic bone. You'll feel a little stronger as you do that. Press that outer edge of the foot down and come down. And let's do the other side so that you can see this foot is straight back. Oh, you can't see. There it is. It's straight back and the shin is down. Okay. Draw the shoulder blade down, open across the chest. No movement. So I do a lot of this because I'm hypermobile in my lower back and my rib cage from all of the yoga. And now creating stability within the yoga practice, that's what I'm attempting to do because my body really needs it. And come down, reach that top arm up, take an inhale here. And exhale, bring your hands down. Press back into downward facing dog. Let's make this a turbo dog. Bend the elbows. My elbows are up off of the mat, but they're bent. And take a breath here. Bring your right foot forward into warrior one. We'll do archer arms. Right hand, pat yourself on the back. Left hand, bind or drop a strap or a towel and grab onto that. Slow, steady breath. Release, reach the hands back, clasp your hands behind your back, humble warrior, lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, fold. From here, you have options. Straighten your front leg. You can use blocks. You'll be in pyramid. Back foot's going to come forward a little bit, or you can take that leg up. Vertical split. If you're playing here, you might be going for your split. You might practice balancing. Relax your neck, relax your jaw, let your head hang. All right, slowly lower down. Rinse that out with a little vinyasa. Left leg forward, warrior one. Your right arm is top, left elbow down, bind, and breathe into your back, opening up the shoulders. Release, clasp your hands behind your back, lift the chest. Exhale, fold.
Hand down, front leg pyramid, stepping the back foot forward. Keep the hips level. Your right hip's going to move forward, left hip back, or vertical split. Step back, come to all fours. This next move, if you have an injured shoulder, this might not be the move for you. You do dolphin again, or a turbo dog with the elbows bent. Dolphin jumps. For this one, forearms are down, measure the distance. You're going to clasp your hands for this one. I don't love it with my forearms parallel. Let's clasp hands today. Press the floor away, wrap the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back. Imagine you've got that roll between your thighs. Actually, better yet, if the roll is handy, grab it, squeeze it. Why not? Yeah, squeezing the roll, sending your roll back, inner thighs back. Keep that backward motion of the inner thighs as you come forward. Chin towards the knuckles and exhale back. Inhaling, coming forward. Stay out of your shoulder joints. Press the floor away. Turn on your core. Exhale back. Inhale. And exhale. Couple more. Last two. And come down. So any part of that you can do is great. You could come up and move forward and back from your knees, okay? Should have told you that earlier. Press back into downward facing dog. Take a breath. Now that was a lot. Let's go deeper into the hips. Bring your right foot forward into a lunge. Back knee is up, hands on your hips. Square off your lunge so the feet are a little bit closer together. Both legs are at 90 degrees. And we're going to raise and lower a very small range of motion. So you turn on and firm the outer hips, stabilize the rib cage. This back leg, micro bend it, turn on back of the right thigh and the butt. Little tiny pulse down. Straighten, reach the arms up. Let's come into a twist. Left elbow to the right thigh. You can do any kind of twist. I like to open my arms. You might keep the hands together in prayer or fist with the bottom hand, flat hand on top. Bring your hands down, put the back knee down, walk hands to the inside of your front foot. Heel toe, your right foot out. Turn the right toes slightly so the toes and the knee are in one line. You can slide your back knee back. Come down for lizard pose. Some different options to play with. You could put your right hand on your right inner thigh and open up. Let me get where you can see. So I'm here, I'm opening up. That feels really good on my inner hip. There are a lot of things to do here, including your forearms are down. Just stay. You can fire up the back leg, lift the back knee up. So the intention here is to be present. Feel how good it feels to add in strength building with the stretching. And if it doesn't feel good, any part of this, don't do it, right? Change it. Feel free to stay and linger in a stretch if that feels better than doing the strength building work. Put your right hand to the outside of the right foot. Shimmy that right foot back to center. Step back. Let's come to plank. Lower down. Low cobra or cobra. Exhale back to downward dog. Left foot forward. Square lunge. The feet are closer together in this lunge because you're going to really deeply bend that back knee. Oh my gosh. Bend, turn on, back of the right thigh and the buttocks. See how that squared my hips even more. And then little pulses down. Slow. Keep bending that knee. Turning on the hamstring. Rib cage knitted together here. So I'm not like here. This is where like my body wants to be. Fire up the back leg, stretch that back. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale into your twist. Hand down and to the inside, back knee down, heel toe the foot out, and you come down into lizard. Any variation. Come on up, out of that. Step back, come down onto your belly. We're adding in some baby back bends, some lower back strengthening moves. Hands by your side, palms facing up, the arms are back. Lift the feet, the hands, the heart, come up, Shavasana. Exhale, come down, stack forearms, rest your forehead, take a breath. Reach back, clasp your hands this time. Draw the knuckles back, lift the feet, the hands, the heart, come up. Release down. Take a breath. We'll do boat with shoulder shrugs. Same pose we've been doing. Hands are going to do shoulder shrugs. So the hands come up off the mat like this, either side of the shoulders. Inhale, lift the feet, the hands, the heart, come up. Exhale, squeeze shoulders, shoulder blades, elbow tips together and draw down. Inhale into upper back. Exhale, squeeze shoulders, shoulder blades, elbow tips together and down. Inhale into upper back. Exhale, shoulders, shoulder blades, elbow tips together and come down. Pause here and breathe.
Come up. Plank push-ups. Oh my God, it's true. We're doing plank push-ups. You're going to take your hands wide. I like to put the edge of my wrist on my mat and turn my hands just slightly. So my index finger is pointing along the mat and my thumbs are on the mat. My 3 other fingers are off of the mat. Gives my wrist space. You can do this on your knees. Make your body into one long line. Walk the knees back. You're going to bend the elbows out to the sides and come up. You could do this, tucking the toes under. Turn on those legs. Exhale as you push the earth away. Five, 4, 3. Last one. You got it. Bring the knees down. Stretch back, child's pose. Come up to all fours. Balancing. Your shin strongly pressing into the earth. Take your left arm and your right leg up. Reach forward through fingers, back through toes. Draw. See, I go into that back bend a lot. Bend the knee, reach back, grab a hold of the foot. Staying here, opening up the chest, kicking the shin back. Release. Second side. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Adding in some work on the glutes, the butt muscles. Walk your knees so they're right underneath your hips. Microbend your elbows. Draw the shoulders down, send your chest forward. So your spine is long. I'm pulling my belly in. I'm not here. See how I can really wing it? Drawing the belly in. You're going to take your right leg, bend that leg at a 90-degree angle, flexing the foot strongly. Push up. This is not a wild kick. Notice the smaller you do, the more you feel your butt work. If you do this in a big range, it becomes about the leg, and then the rest of you starts to move. Isolate. Right glute. Draw your chest through. Pull the belly in. Shin flexed. Foot is flexed. Feel your butt muscle working. It's a tiny lift. Now keep reaching through that heel and bring the heel back to the butt and straighten and in and straighten. Come on down. Second side, this is good. Getting stronger. Isolate. Left butt, it's heel. Up. Think left butt cheek. The muscles on the leg are not working. They're toned, but they're not lifting at the butt. Draw the belly in, long lower back, support lower back. And in. Keep that shin. Foot flexed. Stay out of your shoulders, press the earth away. Woo! And release. Press back, downward facing dog. Bring the right foot forward, back knee down, pad that knee. Let's stretch it out. Fold over forward leg in Ardha Hanumanasana. Those of us that have a split, feel free to do split. Just want to check on time. Cool. All right, help that leg in. Second side, quad stretch. Ardha Hanumanasana. Take it into splits if you did on the other side and you want to here. And come on back. Take a child's pose. Come up to sit. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Bring your right foot in. Right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, twist. From here, stretch that right leg out. Roll onto your right side. Right elbow. You're going to line your body up in one line. Right elbow underneath right shoulder. My forearm extending out. Now, my hips are like back and all wonky, so I want to get my hips also in one line. Flexing the feet strongly. You could even put one foot in front of the other. You can also bend this back knee and use it like a rudder. You're going to lift up here, drawing that shoulder blade down. You can do this with the legs stacked low. Balance. Incorporate abs. Draw the shoulder blade down. Lift. Squeeze the legs together, really strongly flex the feet, pull the belly in. Draw that right shoulder down away from your ears. That bottom leg can stabilize you if you need. It's wild, right? All these things we don't do in a yoga class that are very functional and healing for the body. So now you're going to twist. Start with a twist. Left foot in, left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist. Slide on down onto your left side. Okay, stack your body in one line. Your hips, tendency is to roll that top hip back. Don't let it roll. You want to be on one long line, and you got to stabilize from your core. So challenging. Draw that left shoulder blade down. Really engage the legs. Remember, you can bend that bottom leg. So you're not lifting from this hand. You're lifting your hips up. Shoulder blade engage. Oh, yeah. Feel that. Flexing the feet, squeezing legs together, stabilizing through the ribs. Lay down on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a little happy baby. From here, you could take a twist of your choice. One leg, both legs, wrap the legs. And eventually come into Shavasana. That was 60 minutes. That was an hour. I think that was a pretty good hour of getting the full body, building up some heat, maybe a good sweat, and turning on some muscles. So if you liked this class and you like this sort of thing as like a novelty to move your body in a new way and to get strong when we're not going out and probably not, doing much of that kind of like more like gym kind of strong muscular movement, let me know. Put your comments below and I'll see you soon.